What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol ATER for Aterian Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. This, of course, will be more of an update since we have covered it in recent history here, but the obvious update to bring you is, of course, the large move that happened today, punctuated by really solid volume down below. So all things considered, a couple of notes here. We did break into and above our most recent sort of structural area right around 9 the whole dollar, and you'll notice that the daily candle closed strong up inside of this new range up here. So technically speaking, the upside target still is here at 1120, but we will have to contend with today's high. We'll discuss that in just a moment, but just scrunching this chart up slightly to see where our next major overhead level will come from. If we just sort of make pretend here, this prior area of pivot lows, it's just overhead, kind of close to that. Let's just call it 12 for round numbers sake. I would argue 12 should be on your radar, but really after that, there's some room to run on this name. I would bet up into this area here around 1390. So I'm not saying it gets there all in one day. I'm not saying it gets there all in 1 week, but I am saying from a structural perspective, that would be the number to be watching for. In terms of the intraday data and how this move actually unfolded, let's take a look from the 30-minute perspective. We first want to start off by analyzing the move from low to high of the first push. So we'll go through the lens of Fibonacci from the low to the high, and that was a pretty aggressive upside move, and most of it was retraced. You'll notice we did get a close under the 61.8 here, the last blue line on the chart, but in the subsequent candle, we recaptured it to the upside. So because we weren't able to spend too much time down here, the 100% retracement usually gets taken off the table, and from there you can clearly see the huge move that developed into the end of the day. So what we'll do is go from the low essentially of this time all the way on up to the high and judge where the 38.2 is from this move, and certainly up there at 926. It's just noteworthy that we held structure, right? This prior $9 area, which as we know is coming from here on the daily perspective, and that acted as support into the end of the day. It's also the 50% retracement of that move. Let's just for joke's sake take the Fibonacci's from low of the day all the way on up to the high, see where that 38.2 is, and it's up there at 918. So from a fib perspective, not really doing us much good, but if we just remember, and as always, structure is always way more important than Fibonacci analysis, the fact that this $9 area held as support, again, that is good enough for me in determining that this was a pretty strong close. Now, don't get me wrong, I can see what's going on in the after hours session. The pullback did continue a little bit, and right now, it's trading right around this area, 890, 893, just generally where that white line is, but it's not the end of the world, right? As long as we can get back above or we open somewhere near this $9 area tomorrow, I would be watching for consolidation in this range. Of course, let's just map out today's high. This would be healthy consolidation, and obviously a breakout up and over 1045 puts into play this 1120, and then after that, as we discussed and pointed out, we have 12 and then 1390. So that would be how I would watch this. As long as we can put in consolidation here and never really break back down under 9, look for the breakout to take us higher. If we do take out 9, start looking for some targets underneath. I probably wouldn't be so interested in this $8.20 mark as a pullback buy, and instead really wait. And if we just clean this up or remove, I would probably wait for this area in here around $7.45, just because that's where this pullback held. It's also the start of this move here. So if you want to be someone who plays the scene of the crime, a breakdown could take us here. In that case, 745, 750 is the first place where you want to start looking for reversal candles, any signs that the pullback may be ending, and we can continue the uptrend from there. The last thing I'll leave you with before I sign out is this support trend line. If we take out the support trend line tool, come in from our lows, this may work perfectly. There we go. Look at that thing of beauty here. So coming in from the most recent major low, and you'll notice I'm using this from the daily, the large breakout candle there as the major low, connect to here, perfect ride of that, perfect touch in here. Again, if we pull back, do something like this, that could coincide for super support, makes this area around 750 very attractive for some sort of reversal. So those are my thoughts here on ATER. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, certainly let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.